just silence his gang boss on curve.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it. Yeah, I'd keep the commander and the champion. Because we just need a 1 or a 2 to make the curve work now. That's not it. Pleasant feast of Wintervale. Oh, he's a cheater. Awkward. I think you still coined Garrison Commander here. The next turn we can either hit Coil or sack the Peddler. Coin tap. Super. Sure.
Alright then.
So if we coil, we have a chance to land a 1. If we peddler, he has more chance. I think I just coil the blowgill here. And see if we can land a 1, that'd be nice.
Yeah, alright, rewarded.
Oh, so rewarded. Yep. Get it out. Get it out. No, where's the gang boss I was promised? We did everything right. So he's gonna end up putting the raid leader into our 1-1. Which means we could technically peddler, try to get a 1 here. Play those. We could also just play the Lights Champion. It's not that I want to keep the Lights Champion for value, just thinking it's a bit awkward that the 4-3 has to kill a 2-1. Right. I think that's still the way how it's gonna have to go though. I think you play the champion and kill the Chow.
Okay.
It's gotta be better than Peddler and Hope. So good at this deck management. Yes. Okay. I was about to say, if it was Void Caller, you could always still break her, so it's not terrible. That's pretty good. Play the Peddler.
Buying or selling.
Coil is free, but we don't get to play another 2, but the 2 would die for free anyway. So.
Yeah, I would pick Coil, but I wouldn't play it. I just pick Coil and then free kill the leader and play the Thespian. I think that's good enough. The Coil makes more sense in this part of the game. It's good value for him. Good value.
Very good. Do we just slam our 5-5, 4-1 into the 3-3, and if he trades, we coil next turn? What is the risk there? I guess a pirate's a risk.
Not even sure whether we trade. I guess we trade for Dread Infernal. It's a little bad. Because you could... Yeah, like you could Hog Rider and just push face, because like he's gonna trade anyway, but Dread Infernal would be bad. Yeah, let's play Hog Rider, trade the 4-1 into the 3 and push 2. That makes sense. Dread Inferno would be really bad if you don't trade this off. Why no Druid? I just haven't really been enticed to try Druid. Their whole mechanic is like, we can silence that. Their whole mechanic is this Jade thing, and like you don't want Jade in Arena, so it's a little weird. It's like, hey, pick this class that revolves around Jade things, but you can't pick them because it's not consistent.
Do you think we start with a coil?
Yeah, I think we do. Yep.
Silence trade, silence face. No
Well,
silence.
the problem there is that you make a very, very bad Abyssal board. Because you'd probably chow. So it might be Blast Crystal and chow, and then if he Abyssals, it's not that bad. Yeah, I like that more. Blast Crystal to 5 and play the chow. And then he probably still wants to Abyssal here, but that's just, you know, we can't really do more. Okay. I can just Spellbreaker that. That means he'll probably kill the 5/5, which will leave it with 3. There's no good way for us to kill that. But it is 7 face damage.
Right.
Spellbreaker essentially reads Battlecry, deals 7 damage to your opponent's face. That's too good not to, right? Alright. So, do we tap because of the Socialite? Do we need to value? I think we tap, yeah. Because we're gonna get the health back anyway, and it's a little... Yep. Breaker the thing, push face.
Your magic shall not save you.
I think because you don't really want to Fellfire next turn, you probably also don't really want to Ritual because Abyssal kills you. It's probably okay to tap there. Okay. Good, good, good. Solid tap last play there.
Okay.
Definitely awkward.
Very awkward.
So many possibilities.
Couple lines we can do here. It's either double trade the Senjin, play your own Senjin and Socialite, offer him the trades, or you do something along the lines of double trades, tap Ritual, next turn Fellfire. Don't really like anything here, so I think double trade and then Senjin, Socialite your face is correct. It's... Oh, do we even Senjin? Or do we Void Call? No, it's fine. Play. It's all good. It's all good. If you don't Senjin, then the Bog goes face. The Senjin's correct. It's all good.
Kill the Bog. Ideally, kill the Bog here. He spreads. We can... Oh, we're still only at 8.
Yeah, we can just Fellfire here, because Fellfire didn't do enough compared to this line.
Right.
We need Fellfire to do a little bit more than this. And the reason I wasn't afraid to spread here, we can't deal with that. Okay.
I think now we just start the race. I don't know what to... I mean...
Well, now we could potentially Ritual to... Like, have a Ritual go into the tank and then Potion. The only thing there is if you Ritual now and he has Abyssal, there's quite a hefty price to pay.
So many.
The one thing you could do is you could trade the Socialite into the shield preemptively, and if he then Abyssals, then you can Fellfire it. Do you ever trade into the shield and play the 2 4s? He probably double trades into the polluted. Go 7 face. You trade Fellfire. Pretty bad. Could trade into the 1/2 and Ritual. That's definitely the greedy line. That's not correct. Yeah, I think you tap and then you probably trade into the shield and Ritual. I think that's the right line. Yep. It seems super weird, but I think it's correct. So what this does is it sets up a Fellfire turn, and there are beats here. Dread Infernal is the biggest beat because it doesn't put the tank in range. The Abyssal is not really a beat because you can still Fellfire. That's kind of what it was designed for. That's why the hit into the shield is crucial. Okay.
Oh no.
It's unfortunate.
He's showing 12.
So Fellfire doesn't heal us for anything.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, the Blast Crystal Potion would have been nice. But yeah, that's why Abyssal is so strong. Like, we had to play around it and probably lost us the game. I guess that's a beat. Yep. Sniperino? No, guys. Why would he be sniping?
Do you want me to just concede, or do you want me to just play it out?
We could, like, the one thing we could do is have a nether.
Yeah. Throw the Hoarder down for a card. Void Caller.
I think we tap, yeah. He's not showing lethal just yet, right? It's one off. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so Thespian and then whatever. I guess Polluted Hoarder's fine. Try to get the nether going. Maybe we can force a draw? Probably not. Probably not. But hey, for this kind of weird Warlock deck, I'll take an 8. I guess we are dead. So it turns out he had Abyssal as well, so just no winning that. Was it really necessary to play around it that turn? Absolutely, Turret. Absolutely. With it being such a common card and us being on high wins, there is no way you just offer him a win Anchor for Abyssal. There's no way. You can share the screen if you're not already. Look. Oh, you are. Excellent. Alright. Good. Let's open up, see what's in there. Hey. Got a profit. It's boom o'clock. Alright, Flipsy, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
Some good fun. So, time to play more Arena, right?
Yep, for sure.
Alright, dude. Have a good one. See ya.
You too, buddy.
Good stuff. But then you had 5 turns in a row. You had to make suboptimal plays because of it. Is that hindsight or is that something you can project? Because I mean, 5 turns in a row is assuming that we draw poorly for 5 turns, right? I don't think that's correct argumentation, right, Tarot? Saying that at the time it would be either play around it and not lose or have 5 awkward turns. I don't think that's correct argumentation. And we're not speaking we're not talking it was going to get value. We're pretty much talking game winning tempo, right? Like we're talking about an Abyssal sniping a 4-3 and a Chow, and him having an empty board Abyssal. All right. Anyways, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, once again, consider hitting the follow button. It helps me a lot. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll be streaming a lot more. Right now we got 2 more runs coming up. I want to already mention that it could be that our stream schedule is going to change. That depends on a couple factors, and if it does, it's going to be experimental, so it could be that we revert back to the old schedule. It would be pretty much just it would be moved back 8 hours. So we'd or 7 hours. We'd pretty much start 7 hours before. So, alrighty. Also make sure to check out our sponsor, Good Gaming, like Lena mentions here. They organize constructor tournaments, and the entry fee is $0. So if you guys want to practice your constructor skills, check them out. They have quite a substantial prize pool as well, having a minimum of $500, ranging up to 6K. Pretty good. All right, let me get Torjado in here.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Torjado. How you doing?
How's it going?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you?
Not bad. Went to a concert last night, made it home in time to play Arena, so everything's going good.
Very good, very good. Alright, let me get you on the screen.
Screen sharing should be working.
Yep. All good.
Perfect.
Alright, let's see what's in there.
Alright. What are you feeling?
Okay. Kind of working on all of them. Probably not Paladin.
Okay.
I think there's quite a bit of Paladin out there already. It's not that fun to watch. It's like
Yeah.
either you get Smuggler's Run or you don't.
I'm feeling Shaman's not particularly good now that especially all the Kara cards are out.
Yeah, it's been doing okay for me. It hasn't been
Yeah.
amazing. It's been doing okay. I think Rogue is fine. Let's try some more Rogue.
Let's do some Rogue.
Yeah. I think with Rogue right now, you either go really aggressive or really reactive. So it's really try to not keep it in the middle.
So what's your thought on Dirty Rat in Arena?
I think it's absolutely terrible. Yeah, it's like pretty much like a Death Lord, right? Where the stats are obviously a little worse, but you do only pay 2 mana for it.
Yeah.
The average minion you pull on turn 2 is gonna be worse than the average minion you pull out of the deck, right? Because your opponent doesn't keep 8/8s in the mulligan. But still, it's so much tempo, right? And like, I mean, in the mid game, it's so awkward. If I draft this card, I basically only play it in the late game when my opponent's not gonna get anything.
So you want a Frost Giant?
Yeah, I'll take the Frost Giant here.
No Murloc Rogue?
Nope. I'm playing Murloc Shaman and Constructed to do a quest. It's pretty hilarious. Backstab?
Backstab?
Yep.
Vis?
Yep. So right now we can do either way.
Buck?
Yeah, Buck. It's looking a little bit more reactive, but it's still open.
2-drop?
Not that necessary in Rogue. It's still a good card for in Rogue. That's
Yeah.
thing. Tiger is also good. Reporter is also good. They're all pretty good. I think Bartender's fine, yeah.
Alright.
Close one.
3-drop?
Yep. 3 drops fine.
Do you want to try Jade Shuriken?
I mean, it's fine. It deals 2 damage, right? I don't want to pick it because it's Jade. I just pick it because it's 2 damage. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you go for it, yeah?
Yeah. It's okay.
So this a good time to decide whether or not we're going reactive or aggressive.
Yeah, this is definitely a moment where you want to look at it. What's going on here? No.
Insta-pick Shadow Rager!
Easiest Shadow Ranger of my life. Let's see. Frost Giant for late game right now. We have Backstab, Eviscerate, and Shuriken as reactive cards. 1 2-drop, 1 3-drop, 2 3-drops with the Buccaneer. Sprint definitely helps you out to go more aggressive. Like
For sure.
Shadow Rager is also not a super bad card for aggro. It's just like, oh man, it's like you put even more eggs in one basket where it's like, well, my opponent has a bomber now. I guess I just lose the game. It happens less often because it's on 3, right? Whereas the Twisted Wargame, you played into their bomber.
Is it ever the fork?
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I'm not talking about fork is that I feel like it's either experiment with the Rager or pick the sprint.
Looking at our decks so far, I'm leaning towards the sprint, but really you're in charge.
Well, we have the Frost Giant. That's the one thing that's holding me back from the sprint right now. Yeah, let's go with the Shadow Rager. Let's try it out.
All right.
Shadow Rager hype.
Big time Racketeer, easy.
Yep, it's fine.
Do you like Lotus Agents?
Absolutely. I think they're great.
You want to take it?
Yep. Yep.
Huh. Because like when you have the 3 different Discover Tri-Class cards, I feel that the 1/1 is better than the 2/2 is better than the 5/3. I don't know if you disagree with that.
For me, Lotus Agents feels like the best one, just because it's like more conjure status. Like you put it on the board and it actually, it's a threat.
Right. Okay.
Whereas the other ones, it feels like you're just putting it out and they're gonna kill it very free. So like, yeah, it's cheaper, but it also doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I feel like probably the Courier is the worst stats-wise because you're playing a 3-mana 2/2.
I don't know, but I love it because the cards you get are Cabal cards.
Yeah, like we're talking pure tempo-wise,
I
but yeah, value-wise, obviously, it's like crystals. So good. I actually like the heal bot now that we're going a little bit more on the reactive end of things. I think that's going to help us out more.
No argument for our first 4-drop.
It's not a good 4-drop in the style we're going to be playing.
Fair enough.
It's going to bounce some shit. We don't like that.
Get a Jade deck going?
No, thanks. I'll pick the Puddle Stomper.
Alright. That's 1 Jade skipped. Let's remember this.
Let's not. All right.
I want the Pillager here. Like, the Buck's good, but...
I'd rather have the Buccaneer. I think we're drafting a more greedy deck, so I'd rather have some early game, like, stopping, and then pick up some more stuff later. Yep.
Alright.
Like, we just want to have as reactive as a deck as possible.
Mistress?
I was trying to figure out if Mukla's ever picking his deck. It's not looking that great because we
have no wide cards. We don't even have a Defias.
Yeah, I mean, but that, like, you don't have to. Like, if Mukla buffs 2 things, it's good enough. It's more like just classified as a win con, right? Where like reacting to stuff is great, but then you also need to be able to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mistress is fine. Yep.
Cool. Silverhand?
Yeah, Silverhand's fine.
Heckler?
I think so. Let's have a look. Yeah, Heckler's okay here. We don't need Squire now to pick up Mistress as well.
Acolyte?
I quite like the Apothecary. Like, we're going to be playing fairly reactive, so, yep.
Alright.
Dodge of Healing. There's quite a lot of aggro decks out there right now. It's kind of crazy.
Stalker?
Yep. I feel like the meta has reverted a little bit more back to the other one. Yeah, it's not crazy good, but it's a big value card, and we can use a big value card, so Sprint is fine. I feel like the meta has reverted a little bit more towards where it was in Karazhan, where on one end, really nice value decks, on one end, aggressive decks. I feel at the start it was a bit more all over the place. Sprint's fine for me, by the way.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh,
Skulker, Slam Dunk.
Skulker.
Yeah, pretty much the definition of the style we're trying to play.
Bartender?
Yeah. Fantastic 2-drop. It does what it needs to do and then also heals you.
Exactly, it's a better Croc. You can't complain.
Yep.
Chat's triggered because you spell my name correctly with only one R, but that my Twitch name is wrong.
Yeah, it's okay, guys. I spelled it right. Twitch spelled it wrong. Sorry.
Cold Blood?
We got it. Yeah, Cold Blood. Not premium in this style, but playable. It's happening.
Shadow Rager.
Might be mini mage indeed with backstab, the eviscerate, and the jade shuriken. It's not entirely useless, and I mean, you know, its competition is. That's the second time today I've had a card versus giant and tunneler. It's like they're like, well, I guess you're picking this epic. It's a shame because Rogue got two very nice epics right now, like the 5/5 that kills something and then restelts. Oh, beautiful.
I don't think I've even seen that card
Oh,
once.
dude, it's
What's it
so
called?
strong. Like I think it's like a Lotus Assassin or something. It's called.
Ah.
Like it's a 5/5. It's basically a Stranglehorn Tiger, right? It's 5/5
Yeah,
stealth, and when it kills
like
something,
Recloak.
it's like it re-stealths itself, and it's like the attack sound is amazing. It's like no witnesses.
Have you seen that? I think it's the Shaman card that when it hits face, it evolves.
No, have not seen it. No. Weasel for sure. No. All right, let's go mini mage. It's fine.
All right.
We don't even have that much that needs comboing, guys. What do we have? We have a shuriken.
Cold Blood.
Cold blood.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Profits. pretty
Easy
good here.
profit.
Yep.
Uh,
Rager synergy. We also have Gilblin and mini mage. This might actually just be big. So
we
Ancient
have
Shade
some
falls
stealth.
off a lot in this style because you don't want to damage yourself. Like, yeah, we have healing, but yeah, I like the Shadow Sensei here. With Gilblin and Shadow Rager, it could actually be a thing.
we already have 4 2-drops, so we don't desperately need the Watchman. I think it is the Sensei.
Yep. Shadow Sensei.
I've never picked that card. Ah, our third Jade card.
Yeah, or we could pick a good card.
Heckler.
Yeah, I like the Heckler. Squire would be the pick if we didn't have so much early game ready.
Daring Reporter, I prefer over the Brewmaster.
Yeah, she's a great card. I like it.
It's not as much so as a Mukla, but it's still a win con. If the enemy can't control it, it just
I
grows.
mean, arguably better than a Mukla in this style because you don't
In
want to
this,
spread.
yeah. I mean, as a general card, I meant.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, in general, Reporter might also be better than Mukla.
Yeah,
Yeah. This card is underrated by some people. It's very strong.
Pit Snake.
Yep. Not premium in the style, but still pick it.
Go into Vanish shenanigans.
Yeah,
Pillager.
Pillager will do.
Pillager will do. Oh!
Our deck isn't heavy enough to want coin, I think. So
Shadow Sensei? Rager combo?
no real mix as well, right?
No max at all, I don't think. Healbot.
Killbot. So win condition wise, I mean it's probably the Sensei, right? I'm just going over the deck. Can you scroll down a little? Just want to see what we have. So Frost Giant, Racketeer, Lotus Agents, and then Sprint are our big cards. That's a little on the low side. Burgle would be fantastic. Something like the Kodo that duplicates itself, right? That'd be great. Sea Giant or even a Boulder Fist Ogre. Even, you know, some good 5-drops like 2 Pit Fighters, that'd be good. Because what our deck right now wants to do is just be like, all right, you're gonna throw stuff at me, I'm gonna defend that, and then I'm gonna play better cards than you.
Yeah.
You know, the defending part where they throw stuff at us is probably fine, seeing as we have 2 Buccaneers, Backstab, Eviscerate, Shuriken, right? We can deal with it. We have Skulker. But there isn't really this guarantee that we will then also win. Now, obviously, if a deck is geared overly aggressive, our deck's probably pretty good against it because we can hold it off, we have the healing, and you kind of win by default then because your cards are still better than theirs. But the moment we play against a deck that is not as aggressive, right, and doesn't pressure us in the early game, we're going to have a hard time because we can just play better cards than them. But yeah, we'll pick Shadow Sensei. Just I think it's always good at the end of a draft to quickly evaluate how a deck wants to play. That's still a thing a lot of people struggle with. Do you need to throw you off the stream for a sec or not? Just to get the deck tracker updated.
Do you not see it right now?
Yeah,
It's
but
on
it's a mage deck.
Oh. Huh. I don't know how this deck tracker works. Ugh.
What are you using?
This is Innkeeper.
Okay. Let me throw you off the stream for a second.
Sure.
If you like, you can fire up Hearthstone deck tracker or quickly download it. It's up to you. Like, that's the one I know how to use. So shouldn't take too long.
There you go.
I'm just quickly going over the chat, but let me get the thing first.
I'm just gonna go get a quick cup of coffee. I'll be less than 20 seconds.
All good. Let's get the deck here. Yeah, this is one of those decks that's going to be really dependent on the matchups, guys. We geared it fairly hard to react. I don't think there was that much aggression potential, right? No, I don't think so. I think we definitely made the correct tweak. So what do we have here? Zoom Sky.
All right. I am back.
Welcome back. Hi Shady, big fan. Have you considered uploading all your arena runs to YouTube instead of just the 12-win ones? I love learning from your videos and I think that'd be amazing. We are working on getting a lot more content to YouTube rather than just the 12-win ones, Zoom Sky. We are going to keep uploading 12-win ones, but on top of that, right now we're going to also update analysis runs, which means that or analysis games rather. These are going to be a little bit easier to sample or just to process. These are going to be games that I thought were particularly decent during a stream, and then I'll just break that game down for you guys so you can learn from it. Then we're also going to have tips and tricks videos where I just talk about things maybe outside of Hearthstone that can help you, right? Your mentality, your mindset, your one of the videos, for instance, I talk about what's the thing? How, like how